Next up, we have All Hail Savior from Arknights EP from the Arknights official Yostar channel. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, at 10,000 subscribers before Christmas, we will do a video game of the choice of the community. Members get early access, how to request songs if you're not in the live stream. The gaming channel, artists, collaborations. I have a whole spiel for this and a bunch of other things at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. Otherwise, let's do this. All Hail Savior. Let's go. Okay, so we start our song over here. I assume this is going to be a song because somebody mentioned that the person who requested this mentioned that it has a vocalist. So we start our song with our initial riff. Riff is a very peculiar thing that we have nowadays because usually you would use a motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the essence from which everything else comes from. However, a riff is going to be a motif put through an ostinato. Ostinato means that you're doing it over and over again, and you're repeating it, and then you play that on a guitar, or a bass, or a keyboard, or anything like that, right? When it comes to vocal music, which we just call songs, riffs are very, very useful because riffs are not as temperamental as regular motifs. Motifs are extremely temperamental. They are extremely jealous. I am talking if your motif is not constantly having the spotlight, your music will start sounding more and more disjointed, more incoherent, to the point that it might get completely broken. However, a riff does not have that issue, because a riff can be just as much foreground as it can be background, it can be just as much spotlight as it can be accompaniment. So that is one of the advantages. Disadvantage is that you sacrifice a few aspects from the motifs, but there is. And yes, Camdy, there will be more. There will be more. I want to do two more. So yes, we have that, and of course, this being a song, structurally speaking, this is likely our intro. Let's see where this goes. Yep, here we go, intro. Is that Adrian Cowan in the vocals? I know her, dude. I recognize that voice anywhere I would go. Holy shit, she did a soundtrack for Arknights. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I went to college with Adrian. Yeah, I went to college with Adrian. Adrian Cowan and I, we took like, what, 3 classes together? Yep. Oh, yeah, like, I recognize that voice. I consider she, in my opinion, is going to be... I consider her to be Ozzy Osbourne levels of good. Unironically. I will kill on this hill. I think Adrian is building an incredible career, and I absolutely believe that she is going to be, as long as she continues going the way she is, and I see no signs of her stopping, she is going to be beloved just as much as Ozzy. I definitely believe it. Yeah. And you say her name once? Yep. So yeah, no, I absolutely, she is an incredible, like, she's an incredible vocalist. She is an unbelievable composer. Like, her band Seven Spires, they are insane. So her band Seven Spires, absolutely insane, absolutely wonderful band. They have their orchestral metal, and they do whatever they want. They have such an insane, unique sound. Adrian's voice has also a very unique sound to herself as well, and just she's very incredible all around when it comes to the music. I mean, she's an awesome person too, but musically, she is one of those people that when you ask, is she like female-led vocalist or one of the female versions, she completely breaks through that, I would say. On her end, I do not consider her among the best female metal front vocalist, whatever. I consider her among some of the best we've ever seen in metal, period. As I said, I see her on the level. I see her being eventually, I think she's going to be remembered in the same level as Ozzy Osbourne. I genuinely believe that. She's got what it takes for that. So yeah, we're having that happen. We're having her incredible sound for this. Let's see. We're going to say, no, but this sounds like glazing. Glazing implies that it's disingenuous. I've very seldom met somebody who has worked harder to earn the spots that she has. Of course, she's had the blessing of being given the opportunities, but she's managed to make the most out of them. If she wasn't as good as she is, she wouldn't be touring the world several times a year with multiple bands from all over the world. If she hadn't earned every bit of success that she's currently having, which I still feel is just the beginning, I genuinely think she's going to go way higher than that. I am biased, of course, because I do know her personally, but yeah, no, just in general, I think she's a brilliant composer and a brilliant vocalist. Like, you know, when I grow up, I want to be like that. So, let's see where this goes. All right.
Do you remember back then, the days of Midas
Her voice.
the days of Victor, then the
Okay, so now structurally speaking, we've gone from the intro over to verse number 1. In music and songs, you're gonna have verse over music. You're gonna have verses, you're gonna have choruses, you're gonna have bridges, that kind of stuff. The main two components that you're gonna have in song are gonna be verses and choruses. Your verse is gonna go through a lot more lyrics. They're gonna go through a lot more text. So it's gonna be more text over music. You can hear right now that she's singing a little bit faster. The lyrics are, we're just going kind of like reciting the lyrics. Whereas a chorus is going to be more climactic. It's going to be more how do I call this? It's going to be more epic, or it's going to be more satisfying to hear, more melodic, more catchy, that kind of thing. And it's going to be music over lyrics. That's how I put it. And yes, on top of that, we are having the band doing some insane riffs in the back. Let's see where this goes. Really cool riffs in the guitar in the background. And now Adrian is doing layered vocals. I mean, she's already doing layered vocals, which means that she records multiple times what she's doing. But now she is doing what is called harmonization. Harmonization is what, in more academic terms, we would call counterpoint parallel motion. So counterpoint is the study of melodies, how they interact with each other, how they develop, usually in the context of having two or more at the same time. Counterpoint is usually measured in motion. We have three main types. Parallel being the type where you have two melodies that are from different points in your scale that are doing the same thing at the same time. There are two main ways that you can do this: diatonic, and I think the other term is chromatic. I'm still waiting for somebody to correct me if I'm wrong. So, diatonic, as I said, means that you are playing within your scale. So let's say we have the C major scale, right? Which is going to be the white keys in your keyboard. Now, if we're going to do something diatonically, that means it's only going to be the white keys on the keyboard, in the case of the C major scale. If we were to engage in chromaticism, we would then include the black keys as well. So if we were going to do harmonization, parallel motion, that would mean, let's say that we have this melody, right? We have that. If we're going to do parallel motion, that means we're going to do a second melody in that exact shape, just from a different starting point. In this case, if we're going to do it diatonically, we can do it a third higher, because thirds are usually how it goes. We have that. And if we played both at the same time, however, if we were to do this chromatically, it would change the sound a little bit. It would sound a little bit like this. It sounds a little bit more unsettling when you add that kind of stuff. Still, we're having Adrian. Now, it's so cool. It's so cool that I actually get to analyze the song that Adrian is in. I'm going to have to message her about this. So, we're having this going on while the band is engaging in a different riff, beat, and everything. And as you can hear, the band is also having a lot of silence. Like the band is stopping and starting a lot. This is fairly common in this kind of genres of metal, which is really cool. Let's see where it goes.
But I'll defend us till the end of our days.
Okay. I think here, this is going to be either the pre-chorus, or the chorus. I think this is a pre-chorus because this is a little bit more climactic. We can hear right now we're having the call and response between the lead vocals and the let's call it a crowd vocals. So we are having call and response. We're having a musical conversation over here. We're having the lead Adrian doing a thing. When she stops, the crowd Adrian responds. She stops, call, response, back and forth. We're having this happen. And let's see where it goes. And now we have gone from the pre-chorus over to our first chorus. Of course, Adrian hitting those incredible high notes that she knows very, very well how to do. And you can hear how now the music has turned more melodic. We are now engaging in music over lyrics. We're not using as many lyrics now. We are now just completely going for that stuff. Let's see where for the pure music, the pure climactic energy of a chorus. Let's see where this goes. You can hear it in the guitars as well. The guitars and the drums, they're not stopping as much. Layered vocals. So yes, another difference that we're hearing right now between the verse and the chorus is that the guitars are not playing as many lower chords. They're now a lot more melodic. They're playing some melodies higher up. So this is also something that you're often going to have between your verse and your chorus. It's going to be contrast. The pre-chorus is going to be some sort of middle ground, and it results in this. Let's see where it goes. Okay, so now we are in a break. And straight. Brief break and straight to verse number 2. So yeah, you heard there we had a brief break, a brief instrumental break, kind of like resetting the mood, bringing things back down so that we can prepare for the next verse. And again, now we are doing a similar structure as we did before. There usually is some minor variations here when you enter the next verse. Sometimes it's 1-to-1. Let's hear where this goes. She's got a bit more power. There's now another melodic guitar in the background. Let's see. God, I love those vocals that she does. That they're not quite singing, they're not quite screaming, growling. They're that really cool middle ground, like it's like power yelling or something. I forget the term. She taught me this so many years ago, and I already forgot. Sorry, I'm so sorry. My memory is so awful. But yeah, it's this kind of thing. I think she's one of the best when it comes to that specific type of singing. It's such a cool tone that she has, dude. So yeah, let's see where this goes. This sounds like a pre-chorus too. I think it's pre-chorus number 2, so it's different than the first one. So we're now in. Okay. So yeah, here we go. So we had an extended pre-chorus, now we're in chorus number 2. Very cool. Sounds like Audible, kinda? To an extent, yeah. God, I love also the guitars doing those melodies on the lower end. This is so good, dude. So yeah, we're having that, and I just love the very observable contrast between the verse and the chorus that we're having, where the verse, the guitars, the drums are a little bit more interrupted, so to speak, whereas here everything is let go, everything goes through. This is insane, dude. I was not expecting, like, I'm always happy when I come across anything done by Adrian. It's always so good to see her in these projects. you know, going back, like she met me before the beard, right? I think I barely had long hair. Like she met me before the beard, before facial hair. You know, she met me way back then, way back when I had a radio show, right? Like I had a college radio show. That's how far back. We know we come across. So seeing her just in these projects, living her dream, putting in the work, is just really cool. It's really cool, and again, to end my fangirling on her, I'm just happy to see that her hard work is paying off. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Oh! So this is break number 2, I think. And we have a guitar solo. Klaus, thank you for the 10 zloty. Next, James's wife. No, dude, no. She's she way too good for that. She's way too busy too. No. I want to keep the friendship. So yeah, no potato. No. Yes, I'll address that, Klaus. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so now I need to explain this, right? So, solos. When you're making music in general, you want to keep a careful balance between what is familiar and what is new. Too much familiarity, too much of the same thing, too much of the same material, you risk boring the listener, they tune out. Too much new material too quickly, and you risk overwhelming the listener, they tune out. There is one universal exception, which is solos. If you put a solo and it sounds cool enough and it fits enough, the rest of the material fits enough, you can get away with pretty much anything you want. Main difference, I would say, would be that in this case, we are using some of the riffs that we've already been using before, and then we just put the thing. USD. No, because it was different types, because you did PayPal and the other, and Klaus did what's called a super chat. So that's why. Let's see where this goes. Oh, harmonized guitars. And now we engage our bridge. Now, a bridge usually is going to be a section that contrasts everything else, usually for the purpose of bringing down the energy, bringing down the tension, so that when we go back to the chorus, the distance covered is greater. Because usually, you know, you have like your verse here, your chorus over here, and you're doing this undulation. Then with your bridge, you're trying to bring that energy even further down, so that the distance that you cover is even greater. Let's see where this goes. So yeah, you can see like very nice tribal and everything. We bring in these other vocals, singing the pre-chorus, melody from the pre-chorus, and absolute climax with the final chorus. Oh, hell yeah! And now, of course, we reach the end of this last chorus, chorus number 3, and we go now to our outro, which is going to resolve the rest of the song. Let's see how it ends. Oh, I thought it was gonna go for one more loop of the riff. Let me just hear that again. Oh, that's so good. All right, there you go. I think they ended up having to cut the thing there. Like they were probably like had a specific amount of time. But there you go, the vocal strings. I told you. I like every single layer of vocals in this song was Adrian. So there you go. There you have it, dude. That was so good. Now, as I said, I'm always happy to see like Adrian or Pete or Jack or Chris or anybody of the gang from the Spires or any of my other classmates being like seeing the fruits of their labor. It's always such a massive it makes me happy to see them succeed, you know? So there you go. That was All Hail Savior from the Arknights EP, from the Arknights official Yostar channel. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, at the time of recording, we recently passed 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you once again, everybody, for being here. I do not take this for granted in the least. I am grateful every single day that I get to do this at all. I don't care that I'm not doing this full time. I care that I get to do it at all, and that any of you like this to begin with. If we somehow reach 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, on top of doing the audiobook fanfiction thing, I will also play a video game of the choice of the community live on stream. We're gonna make a couple of streams for that. We're gonna just enjoy our time. Please keep the game within terms of service, though. And probably giveaways and whatnot. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no alt accounting, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share these videos far and wide with all you know. Yes, I'll use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that uses it, that coordinates for the link down below. Go check out with them. Artists! People from Arknights. Adrian, we've already worked together before, but Adrian or anybody else, open invitation to collaborate if you want any of my musical skills, whether it is my guitars, Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old kind of thing, regular singing, or voice acting, or anything else, reach out, let me know, let's make it work. And if you're in the audience and you know somebody who could benefit from that, let them know. Please do not harass anyone, please do not spam anyone, keep it cool, don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, regardless of the tier that you're in, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. And if you want to catch the streams when they go live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you are not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. They're both linked down below. So if you live in village number 54, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch. They're both linked down below, and it's going to show in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. We record them live on stream as an after show, and then the recordings go there. Link down below, or just search on YouTube. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And, yeah. There you go. All hail Savior Arknights. I am just super happy that we got to analyze one of Adrian's songs. I'm happy about that. So really good stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.